Speaking of weird survival, like, sci-fi, gritty, dark games, the Forever Winter was super cool. I love this game and I played a lot of it. But it definitely needed some updates, and I think they're like, at least the game company Fun Dog Studios is listening. So they came out with a huge update, and we're gonna check it out. Let's see what is in the trailer for this new update. The Forever Winter. I played about, I would say, like maybe even close to like 50 odd hours of this game. I played a lot of this game. I really liked it. Let's see it. Update point 3, March. The vibe of this game was insane. Was and is. Love the vibe of this game. Man. The performance was bad, yeah. Yeah, the FPS, the performance, that was a big problem. I will say that the performance got better and better, Jack, as the weeks went on. Like, they did continue to work on the performance. Because I played it, I think the last time I played Forever Winter was, like, about a month ago. And the performance already was, like, much, much better. Like, it was getting better. It was getting better every time. Still not perfect by any means, but it was definitely getting better. The gunplay looks smoother. Also, I think this is a new level. So this is like a giant hell stairway. I love this. This is, oh man. Very few places to hide, by the way. This is probably going to have to be much more of a run and gun map. Right, they added Gunhead. I didn't even play the new Gunhead character. I know they added that like a month ago, right? Or a month and a half ago. I didn't even get to play him. Shit, I completely forgot. Oh, man. Okay, so they do have some stealth here, like the pillars and stuff. Okay. The music is so good. Dude, sometimes I still listen to just the music when I'm playing other games. The official soundtrack for this game is crazy good. No way. They're finally changing the water system. One of the first videos I made for this game was about the water system and how, like, they're trying to make water a limited commodity, which is fine. That's fine. But the fact that it ran out just felt like a lazy solution to it. And I'm hoping that this means they're going to follow what me and several other major content creators of the game said, that they should make water into a currency. And you spend it for like certain buffs or certain items or weapons or whatever. And like, if they do that, I think that would be a much more better way to handle water and even make it more scarce on the map. That's fine. Because, like, having the arbitrary, oh, you run out of water, your entire base dies, you have to start from zero. It felt like a reason to, like, not play the game. Like, I hated that would happen. And I never really ran into that problem because it's really easy to farm water. But that means that if water is easy to farm, and if water is, just a timer that can go up to like 60 days at a time, that means only once every 2 months you're thinking even about this entire commodity. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't feel rewarding at all. It's just there. It's just kind of like a limiting factor and nothing but a limiting factor. So I hope they made it into a currency because I thought that was a pretty good idea. Yeah, exactly. I'm not letting a single player game FOMO me. Yeah, exactly. Man. I mean, look, I'm just right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm never wrong. One time I thought I was wrong, but I was mistaken. Yeah, there we go. Here it is. Fucking finally. Fucking finally, man. Oh my god. Here we go. It is a currency now. So spend water on entry points. So you need to spend certain amounts of water to enter certain specific maps and entry points in the map. I like this. This is a good idea. This is a good idea. I like that. That's fine. So like the easier route or whatever, you'll need a little bit more water to get into. So where do you go if you have 0 water? That's a question. Share water cost. Water cost is paid by the host, but other players can contribute. Oh, I like this idea. Okay. So this gives you a reason to play with your friends, and they can help you spend the water. So like if I'm used to hosting for my friends all the time, which I am, that doesn't mean all the water cost is just on me. My friends can give me the water and we can, do it that way. Huge W. Gigantic W. It's very cooperative. Gunplay 2.0. I hope the water can be used for other things. Like, I hope it's not just entry points. I hope you can, use it to get certain items and stuff as well. Like, make it, make it really rewarding to get water. Because, if it's only certain entry points, I'll just learn how to play at some point on the 1 water entry point, which is, the least amount of cost, I think. And I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just going to learn how to play it this way. Just because I'm a hoarder. And I want to be able to spend it on cool stuff. Spending it on entry points is a step in the right direction, but I don't think it's cool enough, if that makes sense. Gunplay 2.0. Let's see. The jump on the muzzle already looked better. This is already better. So they made the performance of the gun in much better. Because, the gun performance and the gunplay was something that I played around. It didn't feel good. It did not feel good. It felt okay enough that I just dealt with it because I liked the game. Yeah, the visual recoil on release, exactly. It felt miserable, and a lot of times, the best way to play the game was not even to be in first-person shooter mode, in FPS mode, with, iron sights. Sometimes the best way to shoot the gun was hip firing. That's never a good thing. That is never what you want to have. Yeah, ADS is useless. Exactly. Yep, only hip fired. Exactly, Jacka. I'll link you my videos, man, because I've played this game a lot. I made several videos for it. This is much better. This is so much better, man. The gunplay is so much better, man. Holy shit. Shotguns were the outlier because shotguns were broken. And you could use a shotgun to 2-shot an elite even with the basic shotgun. That was why. Hey, I had many runs, Wisey, here where I went in completely bare bones with just a basic shotgun. Completely not upgraded, and I just went in with 20 bullets of only shotgun shells, or 30 bullets or whatever, and I just used that for the entire run. That's the reason shotguns felt good, because it wasn't because of the shooting, it was because you would freaking 1 or 2 tap anything in the game. Well, anything that wasn't a tank or whatever. That's why. Yeah, a shotgun being hip fired is a good strat. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Shotgun is kind of the one that you want to hip fire. In a game like this. Whereas, a rifle, you want to be able to ADS it well. A submachine gun, you want to be able to ADS that well. That's what I mean. Yeah. Exactly. Ooh, that's clean. That felt good. Loot 2.0. Accuracy and item detection improvements. Thank God. One of the big issues that I had with the game was, so these backpacks would be dropped by any of the larger characters, right? And the backpack itself was lootable, and the gun on the side was lootable. And it was always around here, around here, around here, or whatever. That's where the gun would drop. But if the backpack was on top of the gun, one or the other was borderline impossible to pick up. You could still do it if you finagle around it, but you had to really mess around with the hitbox in order to try to loot it. And sometimes you had zero hope of looting it, whether it was the gun or the backpack or both. It was really shitty. It felt bad every time that happened. I'm so glad they're finally improving this hitbox. Yeah. So it's the same in-game loot screen. That's fine. I don't mind that.
Let's get it going.
New night mode. Frozen Swamp. Oh, dude, I love it. Okay. So Frozen Swamp didn't have a night mode. So you could go in there if you never wanted to fight like the weird zombies or anything like that. It was really sad because it was such a cool feeling when you're going even onto like the first map, the basic map. Trenches was one of them, or the one where it's like the outside one. I forgot the name of it, with like the big wall. I'm terrible with names, but it was like the one with the big tank mines and everything like that. That map, and you would go in preparing for a certain quest or a certain whatever, and then you end up being in the night mode, and you're just fighting to survive, because if you shoot one enemy without a silencer, all these zombies start swarming you, and then like the big guy, the big wolf man, eats you and shit like that. Holy dude, it's a different ball game on the night mode, man. I love the night mode. It's so cool, and it would happen randomly. It would always be a thrill. It would always freak you out. Well, freak me out in a good way. And it gave me like that, their true horror vibes. It turned from a survival horror game into a horror game. And I'm like, oh, dude, it always took me by surprise, man. I love that. So, more maps that can have the night mode, the better. And Frozen Swamp is a great map. So I'm really glad about this. Dude. This game's vibe is so good, man. It's so grim dark. It's so good and grim dark. Wolf Sender, welcome. When I come back from taking care of my dad, we'll definitely play this update, by the way, guys. I will definitely play this update with you guys. 100%. We played this game 1000%. We will definitely play this update 2000%. This is basically hitting a lot of the main pain points in the game. I'm very glad to see this. A lot of indie games just don't even really bother updating sometimes. And I was worried this was going to be one of them. Not super worried, because the devs seem very in tune with the community. But I'm very glad they're doing this. Okay, what is this? Quality of life improvements, QOL community-driven push. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe this means we're listening to the community and we'll focus on what the community asked for. If so, that's good. Gunplay 2.0, old man animation only. So, yeah, the old man had broken animations. A lot of them as well. And he was like one of my favorite characters, which was really sad. Enemy spawning improvements, good. And awareness improvements, good. Both of these were very janky. I love this. So one of the problems with enemy spawning was you would spawn, you would kill a squad or whatever, right? And they would spawn right on top of you. And like another set of units while you're looting. And it was so freaking annoying. And it made no sense. It just didn't make any sense for this to happen. Most games have a system, a proximity system, where if you're in a bubble, it's not going to spawn anywhere in that 10-meter bubble. And it'll spawn, maybe even 20 meters out or whatever, but it's not going to spawn in the 10-meter bubble. Dude, people were spawning right on top of my ass. It was really, really annoying. And awareness, yeah, things sometimes would know you, sometimes things wouldn't know you, and you're shooting them in the face. So this being improved is a huge part of the game. I'm really glad about this. Absolutely. Take care, Alana. Have a great night. Huge improvements. Melee enemy AI updates. No idea what this means, but that's good. Network improvements, huge. We don't want any lag whatsoever. I like that. These are all of the pain points. These are all of the pain points. Wow. Holy shit. This is great, man. This is a great looking update. What do you guys think in the comments below? Let me know. I played. Whoops. Let me make it full screen. Sorry about that. What do you guys think of the Forever Winter's March update? Descent to Averno is easy, is what it's called. I don't know. That's a big mouthful of a name. But what do you guys think of the update itself? I'm excited. I love this game. I played it a lot. I played it for literally a solid 50 hours or so, maybe even a bit more than that. And the game had been steadily improving. But this is a giant set of updates all at the same time. I really like this. Changing the water system is a gigantic improvement. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will definitely cover this more in the coming weeks, in the coming days. People are excited for this as well. Removal of real-time water drain is a massive W. Absolutely. I think this is so fucking big. I really do hope that currency is like more useful as well, like making the water being able to use to like maybe summon people, or like a special weapon or two, or special equipment. Make it like really expensive, something that feels good to get. I would love for water to be used for that as well. There we go. Smoothness. Apparently people are already playing. I think this might be someone who played the beta, and apparently it feels amazing. That's really good. I'm really, really glad. Can't wait to Blair's Stairway to Heaven while killing cyborgs on the new map. True. True. First level, like consistent enemy pop-ins on first enemy point. Always the Terminator-looking dude on a little hill. Scary. Exactly. Yeah, Jacka. But the problem was they would spawn when you're looking at them. So like, I would get to that spawn point. I know, like I would spawn in Cemetery, right? And I would look down the hill in Cemetery, and it'd be empty. And then I walk like 2 steps closer, and then the enemy spawn in. And you're like, come on, come on now. And like it was just a little immersion breaking. And it felt bad because the rest of the game is so immersion heavy. So the fact that they're improving that, it seems, is really good. Like, I'm really glad this is these are all needed improvements, and I'm so glad that they're fixing it. Yeah, dude. Yup. Oh my god, dude. I would kill EOD hunter killers, which are like the things that hunt you down and murder you if you spend too long on a map, and I couldn't loot them. And it felt so fucking bad. It felt so bad because I would go through all this effort to specifically loot these big guys, like the big tough enemies, and you just couldn't do it because of the hitbox. Oh my god, I'm so glad for that, dude. Lots of big updates. And I think it was a slightly new song as well, maybe even. It's a similar feel to those songs, but they all sound really good. But yeah, huge iron sight work, reticle work, absolutely. Everyone is losing their shit. I think this is a huge W. I think this is like every single thing. I made, I think, like 5-6 different major posts from launch time onwards for updates for this game. I've been pretty good about like leaving a bunch of big updates for this game, or like big discussions for this game, because I love this game. I think it's a really, really special game. And I'm really glad they're listening. This makes me feel so happy. And can't wait for more. I'll definitely cover it, and see you guys in the next video.